Oh, sorry we're late, guys.
We would have been on time, but somebody was late.
Okay, let's not dwell on who was late for what and why.
Anyway, welcome to Prove It. Hello guys and welcome to Prove It. This is the show where me and Sam face off in a series of educational challenges while hopefully teaching you something right at home.
Throughout the show, we'll be showing you why it's important to have fun, whilst hopefully having some in the process.
Exactly. We'll look at history, science, art and more. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Coming up on the show.
We'll learn about interesting explorers and how they conquered land and sea in the years gone by.
We put our map reading skills to the test as Tom tries to teach me how to navigate using just a map.
Then we delve deep into the world of art and have a go at making something of our own to relieve some stress.
And we find out more about the amazing science behind how boats float on the water.
There's so much more to come as well, including brain teasers for us and you at home too. We're going to learn a lot.
And have fun too.
Hang on. Before we get started, for you parents watching, we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Just follow the links down on your screen now. Let's go! So Sam, have you ever wanted to explore the world, branch out on your own and discover new things and exciting places?
Yeah, I'd love to. Grab a map and go adventuring like Chris Columbia or Sir Walter Raleigh-Car.
Oh boy, somebody's in desperate need of a history lesson.
Oh, and I suppose that you're some kind of expert historian then?
You could say that, yeah.
Right then, mister.
Prove it. So Sam, are you ready to learn something new?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, let's talk about the explorers in the times gone by. Firstly, there was Christopher Columbus. Yeah, say it with me. Christopher Columbus. Not Columbia.
Not the country.
No,
the place in Ohio. Got it, Columbus.
Okay. So, Columbus was one of the most well-known globetrotters in the world. He started off very young, and as a teenager, he travelled land and sea, and eventually made Portugal his base. On the 12th of October, 1492, Columbus and a group of fellow explorers set foot on an island in what later became known as the Bahamas. Believing that they had reached the Indies, the newcomers dubbed the natives Indians. Initial encounters were friendly, but indigenous people all over the New World were soon getting very sick with new diseases the explorers brought with them. Columbus landed on a number of other islands in the Caribbean, including Cuba and Hispaniola, which is now the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and returned to Spain in triumph.
Ah, I see. So that is where we get the phrase native Indians from.
Exactly, you're getting it.
Okay. So what about that Raleigh-Car bloke?
No, not Raleigh-Car, Walter Riley.
Oh, okay.
Not Raleigh-Car,
Okay.
Walter Riley.
I got it.
You got it?
Got it.
Sweet. So, he was born in 1554 in Devon.
Got it.
He led lots of adventures to America and first introduced things we see today, like the potato into England. You like the potato, right?
I
Fries,
love potatoes.
waffles, mash, so much you can do with
Wedges,
potato.
they're the best.
It's endless possibilities with potatoes. And he also named the first English colony in America, called Virginia. Now, while I don't think you or me, Sam, boy,
What?
what did I just say?
I'm not going to lie to you, I was daydreaming about potatoes.
Need to listen to what I'm saying, Sam.
But potato waffles are so good.
Listen, I was saying, while I don't think you or me will be discovering any new Prove It colonies,
No.
but I think it would be interesting to explore Portsmouth, just like these great men did.
What? You mean like with just a map? Like a paper one only?
Yeah, I think we could do it well. I know I can do it anyway.
Oh, really?
Sam, hang on. We will prove it, but we need to get there first.
That's a good point.
Quick, let's go.
Okay.
Come on. So guys, I've set myself and Sam on a challenge to reach from one end of Portsmouth to the other, only using a map. So Sam, do you have experience with maps?
No, not at all.
Right, so I'm going to teach you and you at home how to use a map.
Okay.
So, we are here at Clarence Pier.
Okay.
Okay, you see where we are?
Mhm.
So that is grid reference point B6.
Okay.
Okay, so you can always go along the top and then go along the side.
Okay.
Here is your keys and your reference points.
Mhm.
So you know where everything is and sort of the
Important
information.
things.
Yes,
Important
yes.
things on the map.
Good. And so you've got information here. So we need to get from Clarence Pier to Milton Park.
Okay.
Okay, that is our next destination. From Milton Park, we're going to go to Langstone.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll finish our destination.
Okay.
And we can't use our phones.
Damn it.
We can't use our phones.
Okay.
Are you up to the challenge?
I think so.
So, we're going to set off on our journey. Wish us luck. So, do you remember where we need to go?
We need to go to Milton Park.
Good. And do you remember the reference point we're at?
We're at B6.
Good. So you know where we're going, yeah?
That way.
Perfect. Let's go. So Sam, we're here. So we've come from Clarence,
Come from Clarence Pier.
Clarence
which
Pier.
is there,
there, and then we've come all the way to
to
here.
Milton Park.
So we're just on the edge of the Milton Park. So what we need to do is we need to go down there, follow the road, and we need to try and get to Langstone Harbour.
Okay.
Okay, you got it?
I think so.
Let's go. So Sam, we're here in
Mhm.
Milton Park, and we need to get to Langstone Harbour. How are we going to get there?
Using grid references,
Good.
like you taught me earlier. So
Good.
at the moment we're in G4
Nice.
and we need to be in I4. So we
Good.
have to go east.
Great.
Which is that way. There's a park.
No, Sam.
Please can we go?
We've
to the
talked
park?
about
But
this.
can we?
5 minutes. That's all you're getting. Okay?
I'm going on the swing.
5 minutes. So Sam, next location is Langstone Harbour.
Mhm.
Your turn. So
My
prove
turn?
it.
Right. So we are in G4 at Milton Park and we need to go over
Yes.
to here.
Remember to use your grid references and your key and your scale.
I will do. Well, I know for a fact that Langstone Harbour is near the University of Portsmouth Langstone campus, which is in I4
Very
and is
good.
on the key. So we have to go east.
Perfect.
That way.
Let's get out of the park and let's go. Show me the way. Come on, you knew it was going to come to an end. Let's go. Okay, so I think we're...
Look, it's the University of Portsmouth Langstone campus. I know exactly where we are.
Sweet.
If you use the grid references you taught me earlier, we're here.
So we came from Milton Park and we followed down this road. So yeah, we're just on the corner here.
So we've got to go that way.
Well done. Let's go. Okay, Sam. So we've come from Clarence Pier over here
Mhm.
and we've worked our way using grid references and the roads to come to Milton Park.
Yep.
And now we're at Langstone. All we have to do is follow this little road which is right down there and we would have reached our destination.
We've proved it.
We've done it. So let's go and finish our journey.
Good idea.
Here we go, Sam. We would have made it and we would have proved it.
We've proven everyone that we can work a map, use grid references, use the key,
Yep.
and get where we need to go without technology,
I'm
just
ver-
like the old explorers.
I'm very proud of you, Sam. Well done.
You've taught me all about Sir Walter Raleigh
Riley.
and Chris Columbus,
Good.
and you've also taught me all about the map.
Yes. You're doing very well and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, thank you.
Now let's go finish this.
See everyone, proper map reading skills and paying attention to where you are pays off. Isn't that right, Sam?
Yeah, before we did this, I had literally no idea how to use a map for directions. I just used my phone. But now I know how to read grid references, to read the key and the scale on the map.
So from now on you won't be using your phone at all?
Well, my phone does come in handy when I get lost, so I will probably still do that. I mean, it might be hard to change to a paper map. It is 2018 after all.
Well, I just guess some of us just find it hard to change.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, the whole point of the VT was to learn map reading skills, not the point of going back to your phone.
You know what?
There's a difference.
If I didn't know you better, I'd think that was an insult.
It wasn't.
I'd almost be hurt.
It wasn't an insult, Sam. The whole point of the VT was to learn about map reading skills, reading
And
grid
I did.
references, key and a scale, and so in future reference, you can use the map instead of your phone.
I learned a lot, and hopefully so did everyone else at home, because that was very educational. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you.
I mean, you know, if your phone runs out of battery, you're going to need to use a map, aren't you?
That has happened to me recently, actually.
Yeah, even if you're driving along, it's better to use,
Shouldn't be on your phone whilst driving.
an A to Z. Well, you've got to have the phone on the stand,
That's true.
and if that runs out, you've got to pay for your passenger side.
And now I know how to use grid references, and the key, and how to navigate. You're right.
Exactly,
I
Sam.
feel
You
educated.
don't need to use a phone to go to places and to read, you know. You can go out on your own, use a paper map, go exploring like Christopher Columbus and Sir Walter Raleigh.
I learnt something.
You did.
This is amazing.
This is a first for Sam, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually learned something.
I'm touched. Thank you, friend.
It's okay.
Thank you for
I'm
educating
here
me.
for you, to help you, and learning these map reading skills as we go on eventually. But now, we're going to cut to a short ad break. Just enough time for you to get some paper and some colouring pencils ready for our next educational journey. Join us after the break where we look at art. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Prove It. Before the break, we explored the land of Portsmouth like the great explorers of the past did, using our map reading skills to reach our destination. It was fun, wasn't it, Sam?
It was. I learnt how to read a map, and I got to go on the swings.
Oh, now, Sam, I feel like we need something to calm us down after that little adventure. How artistic would you say you are?
Well, I'd say I'm quite an arty person, to be honest, but how can this benefit my mind? Or are we finally just going to have some fun?
Actually, there are quite a lot of benefits to tasks such as arts and crafts, like relieving stress. It can help you even in more academic subjects at school.
Well, that sounds like it can't be right. How can it possibly help?
It helps with your concentration and patience, something you need to get better at, Sam.
Right then, mister, I can concentrate. You know what? It's time to
Prove
prove
it. I knew you were going to say that. Are you ready to relax?
You are on.
So we're here in our art studio and we're going to show you how good at arts and crafts I am.
I think you mean how good we are.
Yeah. Anyway, of the most part, we want to show you how fun it is to be creative and show how beneficial it can be to take time and do things like this.
That sounds exciting and boring at the same time. How did you manage that?
Moving on. To make this contest fair, we've invited our host, Madison. Come on out, Madison.
Hey, you okay?
Not too bad. How you doing?
I'm good, thank
Good.
you.
So tell us what we will be doing today.
So if you both like to take a seat,
Okay.
I'm going to be setting Tom and Sam the task of creating anything they like in 5 minutes with all the products that I've provided for them. Now they're going to have to impress me with their artistic skills and just be creative, really. So guys, how are you feeling? Are you ready?
Feeling good, yeah, ready.
Awesome. So whenever, ready, set, create. As well as a little bit of arts and crafts, just as Sam and Tom are doing here, you could listen to music, sing, dance, or do whatever you want to make you feel happy. Although I'm sure that your dancing will be a lot better than what I just did. Expressing yourself creatively is a great way to wind down after school. Plus, it actually can release endorphins, which are the body's natural way of making us feel happy. Here at Prove It, we've given you a few suggestions, but if you find something that you'd rather do, like sports, go for it. It's all about whatever makes you relieve stress and whatever makes you feel happy. Wow, Tom, what are you making?
I'm making a beach.
A beach?
Yeah, so I've used tissue paper for the water and the sand, and then I've done the typical sun in the corner.
So do you feel like you're relaxing and relieving stress, Tom?
For sure, definitely. After ripping up the tissue paper, drawing the sun in the corner,
Yeah.
I feel really relaxed and mellow.
I can see. You've
I mean,
really got in.
I've really gone in.
Well, good luck with the rest of your
Thank you, Madison.
masterpiece.
Thank you, Madison.
Looking
I shall
great so
continue.
far.
Thank you.
Wow, Sam, you've got so much colour on your artwork. What are you making?
I'm making a ship.
A ship?
Yeah.
Have you got a fond love of boats?
Yeah, like boats. Boats are good.
Good. But are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, I am having the time of my life.
How does it feel to be in 5-minute time limit though? Are you feeling under pressure?
I had forgotten about that, I'm not going to lie.
Well, don't you worry because you don't have much competition, so just keep going. Time, guys, that's it. 5 minutes really ran away with us there.
Done.
That was the quickest 5 minutes I've ever had. So the guys have finished their masterpieces and I must say, they look great in my opinion. They're gonna head back to the studio now and showcase their pieces to you so you can decide whose was better.
You better run.
See ya!
Well, I think we both had a lot of fun there.
I personally think my creation was artistic. It showed just how creative I can be, but we'll let you at home decide for yourself whose is better.
Right. Whatever you say, Sam. I made a wonderful, calm scene to show you not everything needs to be fun for it to be beautiful. What about you?
Well, Tom, I painted a ship.
Any reason why?
Well, Thomas, I've had ships on the mind recently.
Okay.
See, I was in Gunwharf Quays,
I see.
right here in Portsmouth, and I was amazed by just how boats that huge can possibly stay afloat.
It's funny you say that, Sam, because
is it?
I've been in touch with an expert in the world of physics. Brian, bring on Sam. Thank you,
My
Brian.
name is Ryan.
Yes, thank you, Brian.
That's all we need, Brian. Right, Sam.
Hi Tom, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi Sam.
Also Sam.
Yeah.
So Sam meet Sam, Sam meet Sam.
Sam
Okay.
and Sam. So Sam, you wanted to know how the big ships, like the ones in Gunwharf Quays, stay afloat. Well, I'm going to show you the science behind it right here.
Okay, so what are the basics of how a ship floats?
Well, Sam, any object can sink or swim in water depending on its density, which means how much of a certain volume it weighs. So, if it's more dense than water, it will usually sink. But if it's less dense, it will float. Simple, right?
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, so let's take the example that we have in the studio.
okay.
We have got a lovely yellow rubber duck here. Very
Beautiful.
nice.
Straight from Sam's bathroom.
That
Yeah,
is-
straight from Sam's bathroom.
Be
and you
careful with
probably have
Ducky,
one like this
okay?
at home.
Mind him.
Oh, okay. I'll be very gentle with Ducky. So you can see that this toy is hollow inside, right?
Yeah, it's full of air, which is why it squeaks.
Exactly. Yeah. This makes sure that the duck stays afloat on water because of the air inside of it, much the same as when you're blowing bubbles underwater, as they float right to the top.
Okay.
This is an idea known as buoyancy. So let's take a
sense.
look at the
Yeah.
duck and let's pop him in the water. Oh.
Oh,
Do you have a bit of a splash
Floats
there?
beautifully.
But
Just floats.
Yeah, just floats along. Do you want to put his friend in as well?
Yeah, go
Another
on.
ducky
Yeah.
from
Don't leave him
home?
alone.
Yeah, there
Lovely.
we go. However, if I showed you a different rubber item, if you
Like
can pass me this ball here.
It's a nice little ball, maybe.
Yeah, nice little football, which is pretty much the same size as the rubber duck,
It
and
is.
it's also rubber, but it's going to sink to the bottom when we put
Really?
it in. I'll show you, look.
Ooh, definitely.
Yeah,
straight
straight
in.
to the bottom, nice splash. So, have you ever wondered why that might be?
I know this one. It's because it's heavier, right?
Yeah, but hang on. How do the ships in Portsmouth Harbour stay afloat? Because they are certainly much heavier than a tiny little rubber football.
is
I know
true.
that for sure.
That is true.
Well, it's similar to the other example that we've got in the studio. This lovely boat that
Okay.
you might see is quite similar to the ones in Gunwharf Quays, so it's great that we've got this as an example. So let's pop this in.
Floats,
See how it
lovely.
spreads apart? This is to do with the idea of displacement. Displacement is the weight of water that a ship pushes aside when it is still floating, which in turn is the weight of the ship, along with its content. It is usually applied to army ships rather than commercial ships and is measured when the ship's fuel tanks are full and all stores are on board. This can apply to other objects too, such as a concrete slab, which is pretty hefty.
Quite heavy,
yeah, very
However, Some objects can change state, therefore affecting the displacement of the water around it. Much like a bar of soap, you know, when you're having a shower, the soap gets smaller and smaller the more you use it.
Okay,
Yeah, so you see what I mean, right?
I think so, yeah. Thank you very much, David. Now we know how ships stay afloat.
Her name's Sam. Sam.
Well, we can't both be called Sam.
Anyway, thank you, Sam,
Thank
for
you,
coming
Tom.
out. Thank you very much.
We can't both be called
That's
Sam.
really rude, Sam. Name was Sam, not David.
I'm Sam.
No. Anyway, moving on. So, Sam, do you now see? So, Sam, do you now see why massive boats don't sink, just like the smaller ones?
I think so. Just one thing. The size of the water and the size of the object is why some items float and others don't, right?
Exactly.
Right, okay. I think I get it now.
That's great. I knew you would get there in the end.
I'm feeling much smarter already and also slightly patronised.
Right. You know what I'm going to say next then, don't you?
Prove it. Right, okay then. Now that we have both learnt a lot in the show, I think we should have a quiz to see how much we remember.
Okay.
It's simple. We'll get given a question to answer and we'll have to press our buzzers. Whoever buzzes first, we'll have to see if they've got it right or wrong. Whoever gets the most correct answers the quickest is definitively the smartest Prove It host. Deal?
Bring it on. This will be easy.
Right, but we need someone to adjudicate. So let's call in the Prove It quizmaster, Sam. Wait, hang on, not this again.
Hi, yes, I'm back again. Another song for you.
Hello, Sam.
So, when you're ready, boys, fingers on buzzers. First question. Who can tell me the name of the explorer that discovered the Americas?
Aha!
Oh, it's too slow.
I know this one. It's Christopher Columbus.
Oh,
Yes.
not Colombia.
Nope.
So you were listening.
Of course.
Not bad. Question 2. What was the name of Sir Walter Raleigh's first British colony in America?
Easy. It's called Virginia.
Yes.
Darn, I forgot that one. I was
So
busy
easy.
dreaming about potatoes.
Good work, Tom. So
Thank you.
try this one. What's the name of the upwards force that helps boats float?
I remember this one too. It's buoyancy. See? I'm not just a pretty face.
Okay,
right,
so
deserve that
tell
look.
me, Sam, buoyancy makes a boat float, but what must a boat weigh less than in order to float?
Good question, but I still know the answer. The amount of water it displaces.
Wow, okay, I completely didn't get that one.
Easy.
Well, you're both doing really well, guys, but can you tell me what are the map reading basics that will help you read a map successfully?
Ooh, easy one. The skills that will help you read a map successfully are reference points and grid references. Come on, guys, bring on a real challenge.
I mean, kind of, but you did forget that you need to read both the key and the scale on the map to be successful.
Oh, come on, I was so close.
Come on, Sam.
Well, I'll tell you what, because I'm nice, you can have half a mark there, Sam.
What?
Thank you.
It's only fair. Right, last question then. What did Sir Walter Raleigh bring back from America?
I know this one. It's chips.
So close. It was potatoes. But yeah, you were really close, Tom. Fries were actually invented in 1789. And that's all we've got time for.
So, hang on, who won?
Well, it was actually a tie, I'm afraid. So I'm going to have to leave this to the authority. We'll ask someone else to decide the winner.
I know just the man. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks.
Brian! Where's Brian? Sam,
Come on,
get
Brian.
Brian. Brian, come on, Brian.
Over here.
Come on, Brian.
My name is Ryan.
Yeah, anyway, Brian.
It's Ryan.
Ryan? Why didn't you say so?
I did.
Anyway, so Brian, it was a tie. So who is the smarter Prove It host? We need your sage-like wisdom to tell us who is the smartest.
Well, it was a tie, and I guess you're both really smart, so...
Man, what's up with Brian today?
I don't know, something's got him in a right mood.
I think we've both learned something today.
Yeah, I've learned that you need an alarm clock.
What was that?
Nothing. Anyway, I think that's all the time we've got for this week.
Oh man, I was really enjoying myself.
I'm glad. And did you learn anything?
I did, and hopefully so did all of you at home.
Today, we learned all about the explorers who helped us discover and explore the world as we know it today.
We learned that I can't read a map, but hopefully Tom showed you guys where I went wrong.
And we learned exactly how ships, as the one biggest one in Portsmouth Harbour, stay afloat. To stay in touch with everything Prove It, search CCI Prove It online. And remember to have an adult with you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye!